Hey guys, Stefan here with DroneCentral.com. Just wanted to do a quick unboxing of this new CX-20 that we got in today. We were asked to do a quick unbox and brief overview of the CX-20. There are many CX-20 unboxing on YouTube, as you know, and we wanted something or we've been asked to do something a little bit shorter, straight to the point. As you can see, we have one that's already put together here with a couple mods on there. We have a gimbal and a SJ4000 high def camera, and this gimbal underneath is 2-axis, meaning that it rolls side to side, pitches front or pitches down and up. And then basically the blades have been fluorescent orange and green, just because during the day when you're flying up high, at night it's great, you have the lights, so it's a lot easier to know front and back. But during the day, if you're catching some pretty high altitude, and these guys do go far up, I'm sure you'll see in some of the videos that we'll have, and we'll do some test flights as well. There's already a couple of them that we've put out there. This is, I think, our fourth one, and we have a couple left as far as being sold right now. We're basically selling them as completely. A lot of people don't like to solder and don't feel comfortable doing it, so what we're doing is we're actually selling the unit with the gimbal and the camera. And this SJ4000 is basically a GoPro, and it comes with all of the accessories: head mount, bike mount, underwater cage, you name it. But for this particular setup, it's ideal because it keeps the cost down. You get everything that you need across the board. And again, there's videos to show you the quality and how stable it is, smooth. You could literally do an overpass on the side of the beach or in the mountains, waterfall, boating, you name it, skiing, snowboarding. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. This really has cutting edge stuff, like the $1,500, $2,000 setups that DJI Phantom 2, those types of unit are very similar. I'm not saying they're identical, very similar. Huge price points, big difference. And you crash one of those, that really hurts. Where it still hurts if you're crashing one of these, but obviously at the end of the day, it's a little bit more tolerable. But I would definitely suggest that if you are a beginner or just getting into the hobby, I would say this is probably what you need to start with. A little Hubsan H4. They are very inexpensive. You can fly these guys around. They're very tough. You can smash them around, you name it. Same principle, roll, front, back, up, down, turn. And they have the same exact maneuvers as the bigger one. And actually this one has the camera. There's some of them that have the camera, and this takes a micro SD, pop it in the back, off you go, you start filming, and the quality is actually very good. Not the same caliber, but I started out those myself. I lost maybe 4 of them, and actually my very first flight, one of them, Lasted about 10 seconds. Up, yay, this is great, this is cool. It drifts away, oh crap, how do I bring it back? I didn't know how to turn it around, and bye-bye. So if anybody in the neighborhood found one of these on the hood of their car or in their pool, send me a message. I'd like to have it back. And if you have all 4 of them, that'd be even better. But anyhow, let's get to it. Let's open this bad boy up. And I would definitely not recommend taking big razor blades, because if you end up cutting something important, really not going to be fun. Alright, in this box, oh, another piece of tape. There we go. In this box are going to be all of the parts that basically will give you the final product, without the mods, of course. So, support, the legs, foam, let's put that aside, battery, a standard mount or support for your camera. Sorry, it was upside down. This is for the camera. A lot of cameras can actually go on there. You don't have to have anything fancy to start off with if you just want to get started with the unit itself. User guide, DVD, gives you the instruction on how to use it. It's very limited. One thing that I would probably suggest to Cheerson, which is the manufacturer, or Nova, or the guys that did put together the CX-20, very short, simple, but I think there's a lot more that should be explained into this in order to really master the explanation. So we'll elaborate on that down the road. Here. Blades. You will need spares because part of the flight you'll get familiarized with it. You'll tip it over here and there. You'll burn some of the edges off, or really take a good chunk out of it if it hits the concrete or cement. It just happens to dip or roll over. I've done it myself, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. You want a couple of extras, they're really not that expensive. We basically have them out there. If you're looking for anything in the bright colors, just for visibility during the daytime, or if you're just going to stick with plain white, we can get those for you fairly inexpensive. Charger. La pièce de résistance. We'll put this guy here. Last but not least, the controller. Nothing else. So what I'll do real quick is I'll actually pull out all the pieces and sit them on each of the box so you can kind of get a better idea. there we go. So we got pretty much everything here. The actual quadcopter or the drone, the remote, support, which are the legs that go underneath, obviously the battery. This is the standard support for the camera. You could actually fit, you know, a large variety of cameras, and they also give you this platform where the bushings actually go like so, obviously all four corners, and then you could mount it directly under or directly under the drone itself. But these guys, I think, are huge on stability when you actually are filming, because nobody wants to see a video that's doing this. There's enough going on, especially if it's a windy day, and you're trying to keep your image as still as possible. Charger and 4 blades, and that's why I said, you know, a couple extra of these, very inexpensive. You know, you can get a whole set for 20 bucks or so. I've seen them even cheaper in some areas on eBay, but a lot of times the cheaper ones happen to be foreign or outside of the US, which you're waiting 2-3 weeks. So if you happen to damage some of your blades, you may have to wait 2 to 3 weeks to fly again, which that doesn't work for me. If I'm actually out playing or flying these things, I don't want to stop, obviously. I'm having too much fun. But that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing. This is what you get when you purchase the CX-20 quadcopter, and that pretty much comes as is. Then it's very simple to put together, and I'll be more than happy to show you how to put this together. It's actually very simple. So other than that, check us out. Facebook, YouTube, DroneCentral.com, and drone-central.com. We're currently changing our website, so be patient. And if you have any ideas, comments, or any particular equipment, accessories, or drones in specific, or quadcopters that you would like for us to unbox or review or test, feel free to let us know. And we're now just gathering a lot of manufacturers that we didn't even know existed, so we're actually pretty well connected, where we're seeing all kinds of different products. And I think this year is going to be a very big year, because let's face it, it's $1 billion industry. People are digging it, they're having fun, that it's just a little kid in the backyard playing with, you know, a little Hudson H4, which is the small one, or you know, something a little bit more high-tech, which I don't consider it as much as a toy, because you have to be safe. You got to know what you're doing. You can get hurt. You can cause property damage. So when you get into that kind of level, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but you know, just be conscious of what you're doing. You know, because these blades turn fairly quick, and they will, you know, cut skin and break skin. So anyhow, I hope this helped out, and come and check us out.